Well, hi, it's nice to see you again. This time I'm going to try to explain the project about the people analytics we were doing recently about collateral companies. I have shown you the correlation between the salary and the experience. So now I want to show you the results of those analyses. Okay, so I'm going to put me here and make bigger here. Wait a minute. As you can see, here is our database. If you want, I'm going to show you. Here is where I created that database. So I started with the names, the gender. I then created the data frame. As you can see, name, surname, and gender. And then I started to add the columns. So to create the departments, I created random numbers from 1 to 5, and then I replace those numbers with the name of the departments. As you can see, HR, sales, accountant, marketing, operations. I replace the numbers with the names, so you can see now for each person we have a department. We create an ID because if I want to continue with this project and develop the database, using this ID number is going to make it easier for us. We check that all the data is okay, and once the data is okay, we copy that data into a CSV file. And with the CSV file, we started working with our database. What we wanted to know is to find a correlation between the salary and experience. We wanted to know if for each department, if the experience increased, the salary is supposed to be increased too. With our database, we are going to try to find out the correlation between salary and experience, and we are going to try to make a model to predict that correlation, so in the future we can establish more easy, so we can create a predict model, so we can establish a scale of salary increases according to experience. Let's go back to our project. We took our database, and with this database we only took the columns of name, surname, and work department. ID, name, and surname are not so necessary. We can only work with department, and then we can add salary and experience. So for those columns, salary and experience, I created them with a random number. Now, for salary, I put 18,000 and 70,000, the minimum value and the maximum value for salary. And then for experience, I did something. I took a maximum of 8 years of experience in our company, and to make the calculations more easy, I transformed those values. The years are now converted to month. As you can see here, 28 months, 46 months, and so on. We use the describe method to see the max value of experience and the salaries, the mean value of salary and experience. So here we have the average values, 50 months. So we create our correlation using a scatter plot. Because the salary values and the experience values are all random, we have this kind of scatter plot. We have people with less experience and high salaries, and we have people with a lot of experience and low salaries. This is because we put all random numbers in our database. To speed up things, I decided to make all value randoms. What is important is this: MB, polyfit, and L linear, and the linear regression coefficient, because this is what going to tell us the correlation between experience and salary. As you can see, this is the value of our linear regression. If the value is close to 1, that indicates a strong positive correlation between experience and salary. As experience increases, salary tends to increase. If our number is close to -1, indicates a strong negative correlation. So, as experience increases, salary tends to decrease. And if our number is close to 0, indicates a weak or non-linear relationship between the variables. So this means that salary and experience, they have no relationship. What we want is, when the experience increases, it's obviously we want the salary may go increase. We don't going to have a general manager with a low salary. So this gives us an idea if we are paying correctly. Either way, we pay our salaries based on experience, or we pay them according to another point of view. The logic is to pay according to experience, or we can establish, seeing the correlation between salary and experience, a scale of salary increases. So, if you have 2 years experience, we increase you a salary 5%. 3 years experience, 6%. 4 years experience, 7%. So here we are going to test if our prediction model is working fine. And then what I decided to do is to separate between departments. First, I count how many people I have for each department. So 24 employees in HR, 24 employees in marketing, 22 in operations, 17 on sales, and 13 on account. Remember, those values are random. As you can see here, we have a lot of people in HR for this company. Then I sort the values according to the experience and then to the salary. And you are going to see we have Abigail Robinson, she is an accountant. Her salary is 20,000 and her experience are 96 months. Okay, we are paying too low. Poor Abigail. The same with Daniel Murphy. We are paying too low for them. They are going to resign and go to another company. So then, I group our database by department. As you can see, now we have 5 small databases, and now with those mini databases, I again analyze the correlation between salary and experience to see how we are paying for each department. So, on sales, the correlation, as you see, is closer to 0, so there is no correlation. At the HR department, we have the same. At the account department, poor account department, we need to raise those salary. Only marketing is the only one who's having a positive relationship, correlation between salary and experience. Oh, operations too. What is important to keep in mind here, if we have a correlation where our linear regression line, this one in red, goes from here to here, and we have, and you can see, if this line uh, let's see here. So if we want to establish increases of salary, we can see if one salary is over, we are paying more, or we are paying less. This is what our correlation line is going to show us too. So here we are paying less, and here we are paying more, because we are paying too much for a low experience and we are paying too low for a high experience. We can establish the scales I was talking earlier before to match these points to our linear regression line. So with that, this is one of the ways we can work with people analytics. We can study the correlation between salary and experience, and then we can create a predict model to help us to develop a better way of establishing salary increases. Also, we can make a benchmark with other companies and see if we are paying our salaries according what the market is paying. That's another way to see if we are paying correctly to our employees and if we need to adjust our payment method. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this small explanation. Remember, this is one metric that we can show to our stakeholders or in our company. This will help us have a better payment system. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Bye.